Hey there and welcome to RackNerd. In our previous video about LOMP Stack, we discussed how to install LOMP Stack in one line of code using their official one-click script. Today, I will walk you through how you can link a domain name to your server's IP with LOMP Stack on Alma Linux OS. Please note that in this tutorial, we already assume that you already have your server set up with the LOMP Stack. If you have not yet installed and configured the LOMP Stack, however, on your server, I will leave a link in the description down below for you to follow. Once you're done with that, come back to this video and learn how to link a domain name to your server's IP address. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. First off, why should you link a domain name to your website? Well, there are several benefits to doing so. Firstly, it adds a professional touch to your online presence. Instead of using a lengthy IP address to access your website, you can have a clean and memorable domain name that reflects your brand or personal identity. Now let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial on how to link your domain name to your website IP with LOMP Stack. Okay, so I'm on my screen now. This tutorial will assume that you already have your own domain name. If you don't already have a domain name, just go ahead and head over to the link in the description down below to order a domain name from RackNerd. It should be self-explanatory. Once your domain has been purchased, head over to the DNS management section and point your server IP to your domain.com. You can do this using an A record, and let's make an alias with your www. whatever your domain name is, .com. Once again, let's go ahead and assign our domain name for our existing WordPress site to our openlitespeed web server. To do this, let's go ahead and open up our browser and log in to your WebAdmin console by navigating to your server IP followed by a colon and then the port 7080. I'll go ahead and put an example on screen and use the credentials that we noted before when we installed LOMP with WordPress. Next, go to the virtual host menu and edit the restrained option to yes under the security section and save. Furthermore, select the General tab and edit this selection and fill up the appropriate details based on your personal experience. In the document root field, we will add our website directory path, so let's just copy it from the previous tab in the domain name. It should be self-explanatory, and in the alias field is our domain name with www. And you're free to customize the rest based on your preferred setup and then save it. Now it's time to link our domain to the standard web server ports. To do so, navigate to the listeners menu, edit the 80 port and the 443 port, also known as the HTTP and HTTPS. Then under the virtual host mapping section, edit and replace the value of the domain to your IP address and the domain name, and then go ahead and save that. We will also do the same thing on our other spot, so please pay attention to your screen while I demonstrate how exactly this works, and apply all of those changes too. Now let's go ahead and restart the openlitespeed web server to take that all into effect. And one more thing though, we also need to update our IP address to our domain name on our WordPress general settings so that WordPress will be redirected to our domain alias such as www.domain.com. As you can see here, we were able to navigate to our domain, but when we navigate to our IP, it doesn't redirect to our domain. So we need to fix that by adding the rewrite rules I've pasted in the description down below to your WebAdmin console. Just make sure to replace the .com to your own domain name. Now go ahead and save that, and once again, restart openlitespeed to apply the changes. Now it's time to test if everything is good. Let's go ahead and open up our browser and navigate to our WordPress site with our domain name. As you can see, we have linked our domain name to our server's IP with LOMP Stack on Alma Linux OS. Now let's try once again to navigate to our server IP. It should now direct our IP to your domain name if the setup has been done successfully. And there you have it, a comprehensive tutorial on how to link your domain name to your server IP with the LOMP Stack. Now, if you're interested in trying out the LOMP Stack or need a reliable hosting provider for it, I highly recommend you visit racknerd.com. We offer a range of VPS and dedicated server hosting solutions to suit all your needs. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and that it simplifies the process of linking your domain name to your server IP with LOMP. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to RackNerd TV on YouTube for more informational content like this. Until next time, take care.